main difference is you don't have the luxury of as much pre-clearance like you do on Canada, where you can, a lot of times have that pretty much good to go by the time you get to the border. And it's a pretty seamless transition for that driver as long as you got all your paperwork in hand, because you're in custody of most of it in those transactions. You're getting it from the shipper, the manufacturer, and by and large, you're getting everything you need in that one fell swoop. Whereas with the Mexican piece, there's a bunch of different documents. There's the Carta Porta, there's the interchange, and all those other documents, the DOTA, and all this other stuff that require more interaction back and forth, and the timing of it all just inherently slows up the process, just to real layman's terms and broad stroke it. Where, in a Canada shipment, like I said, it's not uncommon for us to hit the border and, 30 minutes, hour, you're across the border and you're moving. It's just like a stop and fuel up. Whereas in Mexico, the most efficient is going to be a couple hours that I see. And I would say standard rule of thumb is at least a couple days just for that exchange of paperwork and paying the customs and the duties and everything. So it is something you need to be prepared for in the process. And that would be part of the vetting I would do if I was in the position to be shipping anything to or from Mexico, is making sure that I understood exactly what is needed if I'm importing any goods or anything like that. From my standpoint, what kind of documentation do I have to be able and prepared to prepare and provide? Because any misstep in that process can cause a huge delay on these things going across. And, carriers equipment is valuable, and that time is valuable, and there's usually a cost associated with if those things get detained too long, some kind of trailer detention charges. So it behooves you as the importer, the customer, whatever your role in the transaction is, to make sure that you're got your piece buttoned up, because it's going to ultimately cost somebody money at the end of the day.
Yeah, to piggyback on that and understand who has what responsibilities throughout that whole transaction.